All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, will teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are listening in on this truth, pushing in this truth, trying to make their call of election sure. And shalom to the brothers that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the call of election be upon our homes. All right, shalom. Hey, I'm the brother Quantum Waff from the GMS Columbus, Georgia camp, just coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And in this lesson, I'm going to kind of just jump and get real quick, straight to the point. It's just something that was meditating on my spirit from a topic that we were speaking about, that brothers were speaking on at camp. And which I'm going to get the precept for. This is Ecclesiastes 21 and verse 7. It says, an eloquent man is known far and near, but a man of understanding knowing when he slippeth. You see? And that applies, to us that's in this that's in this truth. Us possessing this doctrine, this sound doctrine, this wisdom, this wise counsel that we receive from the Lord through these scriptures. Hey, we gotta know when we slipping, man. You gotta know when something's not good for you, when something can be hindering you, or when something may just be not beneficial for you in the spirit, man. You see? Because the scriptures speak about things being lawful but not expedient. You see, because even in some of these liberties that we got, being in this truth, if you're not utilizing it in the right way, and it can become a stumbling block to you, man. It can cause you to fall. It can cause you to slip. And that's why we got to know our weaknesses and know the things that we weak at. We got to know what, not to, as the scriptures say, which I can grab that real quick. That may fall Salakia. I believe that's in Proverbs. Nope, that's in Ecclesiasticus Salah. So this is Ecclesiasticus 32 and 20. And it reads, go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, man. You see? So if you know something is not, beneficial for you in the spirit, that can ultimately cause you to fall in the spirit, or go off, hey, the scriptures say, go not in that way, We ain't supposed to be indulging in things that could possibly hinder us in our walk, in this faith, man. Hey, or even just knowing brothers, man, understanding, the men that you around, and understand their weak points, and not laying stumbling blocks for men. Which I'm gonna finish reading it off. It says, go not in a way, Salakia, go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones, man. So we ain't supposed to be walking in ways and areas where we know can ultimately be a stumbling block, could lay a stumbling block before us, man. Like if you a brother that can't handle your liquor, then maybe it shouldn't be wise that you you got to know your limit. It ain't wise that you should just drink above a certain limit or something. If you can't handle your liquor, or if you're a brother that is weak with women, maybe you shouldn't be in the midst of a lot of women, or try to deal with a lot of women, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just using that as an example, man. If you're a brother that you like to indulge on a certain game or certain entertainment, or let's just say you may be a brother that like to listen to rap, but if you know that could put a carnal spirit on you, then maybe you should control how much time you spend giving to that, or just find another genre of music to listen to. And I'm just using these things as an example. But we got to know ourselves, man, because the scriptures tell us that. To grab that. Baba Kushah. Like I said, I'm just trying to hit straight on to the point, because this was, just on my spirit. just thinking about this, because this even applying to my own self. You know, we got to know these things, so that we don't, you know, do anything that can, like I said, man, the scriptures say that can cause us to fall, man. You know, we got to take these things into account. You know, this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith, and we're supposed to be doing that every day. You know, constantly examining ourselves, constantly examining our behavior. You know, like brothers say, man, you're supposed to see growth within yourself, you know, every year, man. You know, you're supposed to be putting off certain, you know, shedding off things of that old man, as the scriptures say, being renewed in the spirit daily. You see, we're supposed to constantly be shedding off those weaknesses, you know, those different, you know, old demons or things that try to creep up on us and mess with us, you know, things that we know that ain't really beneficial for us in the spirit, man. We're supposed to be examining all that, man. Being in this faith, you know. And if you a wise man, and you gonna check it, man, because it say, like we read, a wise man, a man of understanding, knoweth when he slip. You see, because shouldn't a brother have to tell you that you're making a mistake if you're a man of understanding? You know, shouldn't no one have to always point out your faults? You should know when you need to tread things off, or when you need to you know, fix something or work on it. You know, it shouldn't have to always be told to you. Because that's just being of a man of understanding, you know, your gray areas, your weak areas, man, and actually working on them and praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to give you the spirit to change whatever things you need to make right, man. You know, for the truth's sake, man, for the sake of your salvation. Because this is all a part of us, doing that due diligence to make our call and election sure. Because the Lord, as the scriptures say, the Lord's looking on that inward man, man. You know, the type of person we are, behavioral wise, you see. So we got to constantly be examining ourselves and making sure that we're moving in the right spirit, and that we're not overindulging in anything or allowing anything to allow us to be hindered from you know, moving in the spirit, man. You know, being involved in this truth, being involved in the spirit. You see that nothing is becoming a hindrance, because the scriptures say, if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, man. You know, if it's something that may be allowing you to be given over more to the flesh, then you may have to give less time on that, man, or just cut it off altogether. You see, and that's a part of the sacrifices that we're making, being in this truth, because the scriptures say, we making our bodies a living sacrifice. It's our reasonable service. That's all a part of the sacrifice, man. Because this flesh wants to do be indulged in this world. This flesh want to do wicked. This flesh want to do what it want to do, man. You know, it's warring against the spirit. It don't want to, you know, be entangled in the things with the spirit. And sometimes we have to understand that certain things that we like to do that's enticing to our flesh, man, you know, may not be a good for us in the spirit, man. May can hinder us in the spirit. And that's why we got to, as the scriptures, as we read it, 2 Corinthians 13:5, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. You see, and we got to do this for our own self's sake, man. You know, because we came into the truth not based off another brother, you know, or anyone else, but based off because we fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, because the Lord put the spirit on us to fear and to believe in him. You see? So we got to do everything that we can to fight for our crown, man. And if that's putting away things of this flesh, you know, things that we may like to do, you know, but it's ultimately becoming a stumbling block or becoming a hindrance unto you, man, then, that's what we must do, you know? Speaking also to myself, man, because we ain't supposed to be, the scripture tell us, and that's just using wisdom, man. Go not in a way that you may fall. You see? If you know that this is something that ultimately can cause you to be weak in the spirit, you know, that maybe you shouldn't do it, man. You shouldn't indulge in it, you know? And you got to know, that everything that works for one man may not work for you. Because what another man can do in the spirit, you know, and he can not fall at it, and you try to do it, it can cause you to fall, man. And that's why we got to be ourselves in this thing, man. Because the brother, the head of the count, that brother Ara, always stressing that, man. You know, being yourself. That's why we must be ourselves, man, and not trying to, you know, look on another man and what another man doing, or trying to be like another brother. You see? Because what that man is doing may work for him, you know. He may can still be on fire in the spirit and do, but you know, try to do it or whatever the case may be, and it may cause you to be be slack in the spirit, man. May cause you to slip, to fall. You see? And that's why you got to know yourself. It said, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is in you, except you be reprobates, man. You know, and you don't want to be in a reprobate state of mind, man. You see? You want to be able to prove yourself worthy unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And that comes with knowing yourself, man. Knowing what's good for you and what ain't. You see? And if you're a man of understanding, you will know. You will know the things that, I just can't partake in that, man. That may be too much for my spirit, you know, to do that. Whatever the case is, or whatever it is, man. You know? So through the spirit, like I said, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. Didn't want to make this lesson too long. You know, there's something that was, you know, burning on my spirit that I was meditating upon. You know, this Lord had me meditating upon it. I just wanted to speak on it, man. You know, hey, man, we gotta understand, you know, the things that can possibly be hindrances unto us, man. You know, things that can make us slip and fall, and we can't go in those ways, man. We gotta try our best, you know, to as the scriptures say, casting off that weak nature, man. Casting off those working on those weaknesses, man. You see? Not allowing ourselves to be overtaken in this flesh, man. You know? In these things that the flesh want to do. You see? But conquering the flesh with the spirit. So with that being said, I pray and hope that this was an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash, and double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are listening in on this truth and pushing in this truth, trying to make their call of election sure, and shalom to the brothers that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, and shalom to the hopeful elect. May the call of election be upon our homes. Till the next time I want to say, Kwam Yasharallah, keep the faith, shalom.